Hello,
Yo,
hello.
gang. What is up, everyone?
What?
Another Sunday. Sunday with causing ruckus.
Sunday Night
Lucas, Matt.
Raw.
Oh,
Sorry.
we're doing it raw, eh? Nice.
Maybe. That's how we do things.
Um. So, thing Nikki had said, and I wanted to ask everyone about it. Fuck.
Just be warned, everyone, that Mai's having some weird issues with his cam.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my mic apparently.
Keeps cutting.
I wonder if it's maybe how quiet I'm being or something, but I don't know.
Do you have any
we're
background
talking-
noise going on? Sorry.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
nothing that's cutting it. Okay, that's fine. Whatever.
We were talking about the Muppets yesterday.
Sick.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. The comment came around. We were watching an episode of Black Mirror, and Nikki was like, "She looks like Miss Piggy," and I was like, "I think that would be offensive because you're saying that she basically looks like a pig, like
Okay.
a woman pig." And
Sure.
she was like, "Yeah, but she's the prettiest Muppet." And I was like, she's like, in comparison to all the other Muppets, she's like the prettiest. I was like, okay, that's fair, but it's like,
So you're
you know,
so she's saying that she's the prettiest one amongst the other monsters? Like, it's still not a
No, what do you
compliment.
mean monster? Pepe's a prawn. Why you gotta play him out like he's some sort of animal?
I guess. No.
He's an innocent
wait,
human being.
prawns are animals, are they not? Are they those little sea creatures?
Yeah, but I said
Okay.
monsters.
To some people, they might be monsters.
That prawn killed my family. He's a monster.
But,
Yeah, he did look sketchy.
But then we were talking about it, and my sister's boyfriend was like, "What about the one with the blue nose? You know, the one with the long blue nose and like burnt Ernie?" And Kel's like, "Sesame Street and the Muppets are not the same." He's like, "What are you talking about?"
I get how they're very.
Yeah, because I was thinking, I was like, "Oh shit, yeah!"
Yeah.
Like they could totally get mixed up.
Holy shit, they're not the same? Yo, I sincerely thought, was it Bert and Ernie?
Yeah.
I thought they were part of like Elmo's squad.
He is part of Elmo's
Squad.
squad.
That's Sesame Street, bro.
Oh, sorry,
That's not the Muppets.
sorry. I meant Kermit's.
Kermit's.
Yeah.
You mixed up Elmo and Kermit?
I thought there
This
was
just gets worse and worse.
I just thought it was a rival gang. Because the Muppets were like pirates, and then
No,
like, Sesame
no,
Street
that was a movie.
Yeah,
That was
that's
a movie.
yeah.
I'm not well versed in the Muppets.
Yo,
Muppets.
that movie's actually a banger. I need to watch that again.
Bro, is there a bad Muppets movie? They're all great.
What's that new one they did too? Where it's like super like adult?
Oh, it's not actually the Muppets though, is it? It's like just like a
It's like they're similar to the Muppets.
yeah, it's like a spoof kind of thing.
Yeah. Fuck, what
Um,
was that? Was it called like Bad Muppets or something?
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it was called.
So you're telling me that Elmo and Kermit never had like a lowdown showdown, like a duel at the end?
There was probably like a crossover where there were rival
Oh.
gangs and one of them died.
It's called the Happy Time Murders.
Yeah, with Melissa McCarthy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's doing all the fucking sugar and shit.
Yeah. Real quick, guys, I just wanted to shout out to our new guest, Professor Lukasz, Professor Dustin Kozorowski over there.
That's right. Hello, good afternoon. This is actually my alter ego.
This guy's flexing hard.
Yo, when you
Ken?
could see when you could see Tommy on his show, I was like, "Oh, that's Tommy Hilfiger." He's like, "No, it's Tommy Potter." I was like, fuck off, bro."
You fell for it.
Damn.
That's his like second cousin or something, no?
I think so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Before we, dive into everything, yeah, we got some time to shoot the shit some more. So funny story. This past Friday, it sucks that you weren't there to hear the story, Lucas. At work, so we have this university student who works with
I heard it, Lucas. Just so you know, I did hear it. That's why he didn't include me in that.
So she's this young Indian gal. Good sense of humor. She's a funny kid, but
Good trooper.
Good trooper. We were just sharing stories and stuff, and she was telling us how when she was 16, her parents caught her drinking alcohol. So not so much as a punishment, but in response to that, her mother forced her to go to temple for like 3 weeks or something like that to pray and stuff and to, you know, get her back onto the right path.
Like 3 weeks straight.
Well, maybe not straight. But like for 3 weeks, I don't know. I don't know. Either way,
so there's a security just guarding me like, no, you got it's like, like you still got like.
So so her mother makes her go to temple, and she does it to, you know, get her on the straight path again. And we asked her, like, okay, so, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm an atheist now. I was like,
that's actually pretty funny.
no, backfired so hard. That's
pretty good.
hilarious. Yeah. No, the Lord couldn't save this one.
That's instant karma. It's like, you want me to be closer to God? How about there is no God?
I'm gonna get closer to this. Shots.
Yo, what are you drinking out of that, dude?
Is that the jungle juice still? Is that jungle juice from yesterday?
It was just to go.
It's my new water bottle. It's so fucking clunky. Like,
Holy shit, bro.
You shut up. You have a gallon water
Yours
bottle.
looks like it literally was sent with Bezos to space. Show it again. Legit. That's why he kept his chili.
Okay, here's the thing. Is my water bottle from before, I dropped it when I was getting out of my car and it just shattered everywhere. I was like, what the fuck? So this bad boy.
Wait, let me guess. Did you have the one from...
Oh, you cut out
what
the
did you
worst
say?
time.
Oh. Did you have the one from Walmart that was like light blue? Is that the one?
The one for $3.97? No. No, not that.
I used to have that one at shoes.com and then it fell and broke there. That's why I'm asking.
I bought 3 of those before, and I would always like slap the lid closed, and I would smash it, and it would crack stuff. I'm like, ah, fuck. I think it's the cheapest water bottle you could ever get.
I don't know, man. $3.99. We can see if we can beat that.
Yeah, let's find out.
We'll all come next week with the cheapest water bottle we could find.
Luke's gonna have a paper cup.
Like a huge one, though.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh man.
So I saw Lucas. I think you did too. We were talking about it. Suicide Squad. It was good to go to the movies for once.
Oh,
first
yeah.
time in like forever.
How was that?
It's pretty good. It was.
Yeah.
I didn't see the first one, like the original one that.
Yeah.
With. I think
Trash.
Harley Quinn was the only character they kept, or there were
No, there's a couple.
characters. Oh, two? Okay.
No, I think there's like 3 of them that are the.
Lucas, who's your
I'm
favorite?
gonna tell you honestly. I just watched it. I'm drawing a blank. I don't even remember who continued on from the first one, but I don't know. It was good. Like, yo, I thought the shark was too much. Like,
Really?
He's pretty funny. I thought he was pretty funny. He might have been one of my favorite characters. Like some of his lines are like.
Yeah, this is a polar opposite review I'm getting here.
he's basically their version of Groot.
But he makes like he tries to be smart. Like he tries to talk, but he's obviously
I see.
shark, so he can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to spoil, by the way. Sorry.
It's not that much of a spoiler.
Spoiler, yeah.
But who would you say your favorite character was, Lucas? Is that a spoiler? Like telling you who the character? Like,
I mean, as long as you don't get into why, I suppose that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
like I actually didn't mind John Cena's character, Peacekeeper. He's pretty jokes.
yeah, Peacekeeper was a good one.
Yo, tell me this though, because like I mean, watching the trailers and stuff, like everyone looks so costumey. You know what I mean? Like, does it show better on screen? Like, oh, like cool, these are, or do they look like costume?
No,
you know what I mean?
it's hard. Yeah, like I think that's on purpose that they do that.
Oh, okay. So at least it plays into it. That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, like even John Cena's scene, like the one that was on the trailer about like if the whole beach was covered in dicks.
Yeah.
That's
For liberty, he took care of business.
I'd eat all of those dicks. Yeah, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
I heard really good reviews, so
Yeah.
maybe I'll give it a watch.
I mean, it's entertaining. So
It's very gory though. Like, did not
nice.
expect it being as like that gory.
yeah, it was extremely graphic, amazing though. They did it really well.
Nice. Yo, how long is it?
My favorite character,
2:15,
Okay,
maybe.
that's not bad.
I think.
my favorite character was Pete Davidson.
Fuck off. I can already tell that's not the character that anyone liked.
He's very funny.
He's quite good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
probably his best role.
I actually really like Harley Quinn too. Like
She's born for that role.
Yeah,
She's
yeah. She
absolutely
plays
born
it.
for
She
that
plays
role.
it like really, really well.
Yeah, Margot Robbie is gorgeous.
I know we can't talk about it at the cottage. That's why we can't watch Suicide Squad up there.
That's actually who I'm. That's the next celebrity I'm challenging to a strict grappling hugging match. It's just me and Margot Robbie, so you can hold on to each other the longest. Challenge accepted.
That's fair.
Is
let's,
Emma gonna referee?
Someone's got to hold the camera because I got to remember that. I need a souvenir.
What if we hold
Margot
it?
Robbie touched my shoulder.
What if we hold it specifically in bad angles, like just like you're like overhead?
So you're not even in it?
Right in your forehead.
I'd be so fucking pissed. I'd never shower again. Just to smell her scent.
Have you been practicing for the last 2 years?
Yeah, would you be upset if she like saw this clip and was like, "I'm just gonna have curry for weeks"? It's like,
No!
she watches like all her old clips. She's like, "I know how to get this guy."
That'd be amazing. I'd be so pissed. That's how you get me not to do it.
All right, yo, whose joke of the week is it?
I actually think it's yours. Oh.
No, yeah, I'm fine. That's hey,
I thought it was
Lucas,
Lucas's. No, didn't you go last week?
you went last week.
Oh yeah, was last week's? Oh yeah, last week was sexuality. Yeah, the Miss Muppet joke, or the that's actually what made us talk about the Muppet.
Oh, was that a joke?
Yeah, it was that joke. Yeah, so it is Lee. Sorry,
Yeah, it is me. That's fine.
that's what I just said.
I have a couple, and it's hard to choose, so I'm just gonna roulette. And okay, what do you call a deaf gynecologist?
What?
A lip.
I
reader.
think.
Oh, what?
God damn it!
A lip reader.
That's good.
Damn it. Yo, do we ever rule that if someone says the punchline to your joke, something happens?
Ooh, no, that's good. That's a new rule. I like it.
Can you have a redemption if that happens? Because I have a joke that I know you guys both know.
No,
Yeah,
no redemption. You have to take
no
the
redemption?
punishment like a man. Nah,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
kidding. Of course, sure. Like,
Yeah, I'll go with it though.
go with what, the redemption?
Like if we no,
Yeah.
if I have a joke I know, like try to go with it.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I'm not gonna try to fuck up.
Come on, guys.
Joke.
Why don't we turn to enemies?
We were never friends.
Excuse me.
Um,
I'm okay with that.
yeah, folks. This week we are talking about body modifications.
Yeah, and I think-
Sorry, yeah, go on.
I was gonna say from everything. You know,
Everything,
whatever
from
you.
piercings to tattoos to
Would we consider
plastic
glasses?
surgery. Fuck off. No, I don't know. Sure, why not?
Yo, what about contacts?
That's interesting. That's
Would laser eye surgery
yes,
count?
100%. Yes, 100% that one.
Like shooting lasers out of your eyes is pretty sick. So
Can
I
you
guess.
get that now? No, imagine. That'd be sick.
Yeah, and it's actually it lets you cure other people. You just like shoot their eyes, and it like fixes their vision too.
No, it's just like laser pointers, so it really doesn't fucking do anything.
Is that not the new?
It just so the girls can see when you're looking at their breasts and like, hey, fuck, the surgery was useless.
They said it was infrared. They said they wouldn't be able to see.
What if only you could see them as infrared? Everyone else sees them as like.
But then, do you
very
then
bright.
see all infrared or just your laser eyes infrared?
Like you see your own eyes.
Just keeps going.
That's also fucked. That's crazy.
Whoa, trip. Yeah. So okay, we could start with yeah. I think all of those classify. Would you consider? We'll get into it more. Sex changes, I assume, would then classify as a
Absolutely.
body
Yeah.
modification.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the other big ones.
Yeah. Yeah. We can.
And are we so I guess we can get to those when we get to them, but tattoos, I guess.
Okay.
So I don't have any. Lucas, I know, has a dick tattoo, like right on one of his butt cheeks, but
He's
It's just-
actually.
that's
he's
actually my
like a
dick.
Ken, he's like yeah. He's a Ken doll. He has nothing there, so he just tattooed a dick there.
Yeah, exactly.
And he just
No,
puts
but,
he puts a Listerine strip down there, so when he gets a blowjob, the girl just licks it. The Listerine strip. That's a
Cool.
blowjob.
I haven't even seen those in so long.
Do they still make
sell
those? I don't think so.
Yeah,
They
it
should
was
though.
weird.
Those
It
are
was like
great.
you just put on your tongue.
Yeah, it was priming kids for acid.
Exactly.
There's always that one kid who's like, watch me do the
Like-
entire pack, and you're like, yo, no one's asking you to do that. And it's like, oh.
Yo, did you?
100%.
Yo,
Did you
it was
ever
probably
put
Lucas. It was probably Lucas who did that.
I'm having actually flashbacks. That's what's happening. PTSD.
Have you ever put them under your tongue though?
No.
It's like way more sensitive. It fucking sucks. I remember one of the kids told me like, "Oh, put it under your tongue. It's better." And I didn't. I was like, "Ah!" It's like spicy at that point. You know what I mean?
Remember how there was that thing where like they were putting razor blades in like Halloween candies?
Yeah.
You know, what if someone was giving out Listerine packs but just acid tabs instead?
I wouldn't be surprised if that was a thing. I would not be surprised.
We'll have to fact check that one.
In fact, I'd be disappointed if no one did that. Fucking wild.
So okay, so Lee, you have tattoos. Is it just the
Yes.
ones, just those two on your wristicles?
Just these two.
Okay.
For now. I do intend to get more.
So, yeah, and I've heard that that's kind of the case. Like, it's not a one and done. I feel like it's very seldomly one and done. And I think yours
Yeah.
technically counts as two because it's actually two tattoos.
Right, yeah. And it's funny because when I got these, I went in with the intention of this is all I ever wanted, and I am done. You're absolutely right. It's not the case. You
So
get done, you're like,
what
"Fuck
is it? What is it that you think it like makes people addicted? Like Hell, I think has
don't
like
know.
10.
I don't know.
But
what
hers
it
are all
is.
pretty small. Well, I mean, the ones that you can typically see are small, but
Yeah. I don't know. Because, I don't know. I feel like once you break the ice and you get one done, maybe the hesitation is the whole, oh my God, it's permanent and you got to pick something good, or maybe it's the pain. And you're kind of just, you really don't have anything to compare it to. So there's a big unknown factor. But then once you break the ice, you're like, oh, that was sick. And then you kind of look at your tattoos and you're like, yeah, cool. These mean something to me. And like these do mean something to me. But I would absolutely almost get anything tattooed on me now. Like I was gonna get a pizza tattooed on me, and I'm still probably going to at some point. So I don't.
Where would
I
you
don't
get
know
the
what it is.
pizza
Maybe
done?
where?
Where? If
right
you
under
were
his
to-
eyes, like tears, like pizza tears.
Slices. Just that'd be sick. No, I'm thinking maybe my calf. I'd probably put my pizza on my calf. Either that or like on the center of my back, like between my shoulder blades.
Like a huge one, like that goes down the whole. Like...
Yeah, my whole
A
back
cape?
is just...
Basically a cape.
Basically, no, it'd be a whole pizza. I was thinking it'd be a whole pizza with the top slice missing, so it'd be like,
Oh, like a Pac-Man.
oh
Like
yeah,
a
it's
Pac-Man facing
eating
up.
yeah, exactly.
What toppings are going to be on that tattoo?
Probably just pepperoni.
Solid.
Okay, so to be honest, I actually designed the tattoo and everything, and I made it look very. I'll try and find it one day, and I'll post it on Instagram or something. But it looked very Aztec-y. So like, if you look at it, you're like, oh, that's a cool design, and then you imagine people be like, well, what is that? And I'm like, oh, it's a pizza. And then once you know it's a pizza, you look at it and be like, oh my God, it's a fucking pizza.
So
Like,
when
can
you
see
say Aztec-y, like it's an Aztec pizza in the sense of like what they had as pizza back then, or because I don't know what kind of
Yeah,
toppings
sure.
they would have had back
It'd be
then.
like an Aztec-inspired pizza, sure. If they ever had those, what would they put on it?
I don't know. Anyone in chat who's has Aztec history,
Some
knowledge,
Amazon
please
shit,
enlighten
like
us. Yeah,
fucking-
what their
Anyone here who
poison
has Google
frogs.
in 5 minutes of your time?
Yeah, we don't have that kind of time. We don't have that kind of time. Sorry, real quick to answer Scott Hall's question. He says, "Is there a peener hidden somewhere in those?" So for anyone who doesn't know, I love to do art. I do commissions for other people and stuff. My rule though is whenever I'm designing a piece of art for someone else. So to answer your question, no, there is not a penis hidden in these. But whenever I do art for someone else, my
Unless you're,
calling
unless you're
card-
home alone, then there's a penis in those.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. I hide a penis in their drawing. So no word of a lie. There are people with tattoos on them. Okay, so, and sometimes I'll hide it in the drawing. Sometimes I'll hide it in the layers of the work. So to be fair, people who have tattoos don't have penises on them, but the design had a penis hidden in it in the process. But there are, and no word of a lie, there are companies out there who have logos with a penis hidden in it, and they don't know it until now.
Can I ask you a question? Because one time I had you design a logo for me when I first started uni for that busy peanut cafe thing.
The busy bean thing,
Yeah,
right?
did you put a penis in there?
Yes, I did. Obviously.
I'm gonna pull it up. Holy shit!
Oh, obviously. There
No,
was
I
not
can
a
even-
piece of work that I had.
I can see it in
Amazing.
the causing a ruckus. The C is basically a penis.
No, our logo. I should. Ours is hidden in the layers for sure, but
That's so funny.
yeah. To answer that
Scott Hall
question,
said also
no
the
penis
Aztec
hidden.
pizza would have the blood of their enemies. That's the sauce.
Yeah, they don't have tomato sauce. It's just when they do
Um,
their sun rituals and they behead somebody.
And then pizza. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to top it all off. After this ritual, let's grab some pizza, guys.
I could grab a hot slice.
Do you think Pizza was back around then?
That's why it's so bad.
That's why
Because it's like they haven't changed the recipes since then. Original recipes since the Aztec times.
Yeah.
That's good. So, do you think tattoos have to have a meaning or significance to them?
No, I don't think so. I used to think so, and again, that's why I got these. But now I'm at a point where I'm just like, I want shit that looks cool.
That's how I've always been.
One thing that I will never do, though, and I'm sorry if people do have this, I'm not trying to shit on you. This is just my personal opinion. I will never, ever get text tattooed on me. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
people get quotes. Like, I don't know. That's just weird to me. Like, I have an opportunity to put some artwork on my body. I want artwork. Like, I want, even if it doesn't mean anything, I want there to be some interpretation.
What if it was a tattoo that said Hakuna Matata?
Oh, even worse. You know what would be better? You know what would be better than that? Is if they just got a tattoo of the fallen tree trunk with the three of them walking across it.
Oh.
Then you interpret Hakuna Matata.
Damn, that's beautiful, man. Someone should take notes.
Clickety clackety, clickety clackety.
Twitter fingers over here.
Turn of trigger fingers. Or other way. Whatever.
Where you're getting bodyguard by a...
Bodyguard, you get
Body.
by.
He's getting protection. He's getting protection, bro.
What a nice guy.
It's hard
So,
times.
Lucas, do you have any plans to get a tattoo or tattoos?
Honestly, man, like, since I was and still am what we consider a fucking idiot, I've definitely thought about getting some just stupid stuff, like when I was younger. Like, I wanted somewhere on my body the Pillsbury Doughboy for the longest time.
And you
Just
know what's
him
cool
as an
about that?
icon.
I think that's a great idea. And if you do stupid stuff, but like get it done by someone who's really good, and just like done in a good artwork of it, that shit's wicked. Like, I've seen people who got like Paper Mario tattooed on them, but where it looked like he was
Like the skin
paper
was.
on them.
Yeah. I
And, like,
seen
you
that
look
one.
like
I seen that one.
amazing. Like, I love it.
Have you
Like,
ever
if you
seen-
told me, "Hey, I went Paper Mario on me," I'm like, "You fucking idiot." But then you see it and you're like, "Ah, that's so cool."
Do you ever see the video of the girl who like had like a trampoline and like her thing, and she'd go like this and it looked like it was jumping? That shit, that was solid. But yeah,
Would you get the Pillsbury Doughboy? Like, let's say, belly button, so that your belly button is also his belly button. And you're like, oh, yeah, or whatever the fuck
Bro.
he said.
yeah,
you
that was
have
the whole
to.
point. That was the whole point. Because originally I wanted it on my foot, but I was like that. It gets used too much, like it would fade.
Yo, would you be offended if someone's like, why'd you get a self-portrait of yourself on you?
What do you mean? Why would I be disappointed? He's a well-known chef in the industry. I should be honored.
Yeah,
That's
Lucas
true.
isn't a well-known chef, so
Him and I
tattoo?
have the same skin tone too. It just works.
you fucking ghost.
Yo, that would actually be a sick Halloween costume, by the way. If you just wear the hat and be butt naked.
Naked, yeah, just dick swinging.
Well, I haven't been to a lot of beaches, so like I have no tan, so I'll just keep my skin tone at where it is.
That'd be amazing.
Oh.
Shit. That.
How about you, Matty?
Oh,
Would you ever get a tattoo, or is there anything that
Yeah,
every
so
time you consider?
this might sound super stereotypical. I do want a dragon. And I
Tramp
want a
stamp?
huge one.
Tramp stamp, like just flying across
No,
your lower back.
like probably starting on my chest and up and like full sleeve, like all the way down my arm.
Woo!
Maybe not full, maybe down to like my elbow or just past my elbow.
That's sick.
One of the sickest ones. I always wanted like a samurai style, like something like that. But then my cousin ended up getting one. It's probably almost a quarter sleeve, or sorry, half sleeve. But it's a skeleton samurai with a sword swinging over his head like this, but it's
wicked.
like he's like a dead one,
Yeah.
and it like takes up. I'm like, yo, that's fucking so sick. But now, I feel like if I get something like that, it just looks like so
You just
cheesy.
might-
But I just
yeah,
like,
no, you can't fucking do that.
So shout out to James. That tattoo's actually dope.
Watch, Matty, in a few years, he's gonna get the exact same tattoo, but he'll have an axe instead of a sword. He'll be like, yo, it's my own.
No, he's gonna get a tattoo of his cousin with the tattoo.
with the tattoo. I say it's stereotypical because I'm half Asian, and I feel like a dragon tattoo in the Asian community is
You're accepting part of your heritage.
quite common. Yeah.
Lee and I
Except
were
I don't
actually-
think dragons are big in the Filipino culture.
Lee and I were actually gonna get blue eyes white dragon and red eyes black dragon tattoos.
Opposite though, like you'd get
Yeah, yin and yang, yin and yang style.
They're both 69ing on our back.
Like you know, like the fusion like emote where it's like them swirling. But
Yeah,
you
they're
and I-
swirling
But you
around.
and I in that exact position.
Oh, even better. That'd be wicked.
The other cool one I had seen that I would do, not on my chest, but maybe on like my arm, is the one where it's like your skin's peeling away, but like underneath is like.
No.
I saw the one where it was like Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
It was like
cool.
the skin
It
was
has to
peeling,
be-
and
it
it's
has
like
to
a
be-
spider, like
It has
like
to
you
be
know how like
perfect.
Superman rips it. Yeah, I
It has to
agree.
be
It'd have to look.
I saw one where the guy, it was like that on his shoulder, like his skin was ripped, but it was the Canadian flag underneath, and I was like, like I love Canada too, but that's just so lame. So lame.
Scott Hall suggesting I get a half dragon for my half Asian side. Yeah, just the top half. Oh yeah, top down the center.
No, top half is better because your bottom half will be the dragon.
What would the white half of you be then? So would it be like half dragon, half Colonel Sanders or something?
Yo,
Yeah.
you could be Colonel Sanders right now. If you dyed your hair white and your mustache, you could be Colonel Sanders.
So bottom half dragon tail with like the claws, and then the top half is just Colonel Sanders.
This should be bottom half Colonel Sanders without any pants.
Just white pubes.
I was like, what is that? You don't know Colonel Sanders?
That's funny.
Okay, so while we're talking about tattoos, what do you think the etiquette is for asking people to look at their tattoos? Like hypothetical out there, you're at a mall, who cares, and someone's just tatted up neck to toes. Like, do you get to admire it? Like, what's the etiquette there?
I'd like if I really thought it was a sick tattoo, I'd be like, "Yo, man, that's a sick tat, man," and I'd just walk by. Like, I wouldn't continue a
Yeah,
conversation.
I have no problem saying like that's a nice tattoo, or like those are
Yeah.
dope tattoos.
Okay, but if he's
Like,
like
people's-
covered in tattoos, like, cause I know for sure I'm that kind of guy who like I want to look at it, I want to see the artwork. Maybe there's some inspiration for me and shit. I would approach it. I would ask, obviously, but I'd be like, "Yo, can I look at it? Like, can I, like, instead of me just passing by, I'm like, that's nice. Like, can I admire it for a second? Like, and see what I like about it, see the line work and stuff."
It depended if I was like,
I think so.
I'd look at it the other shoes. Like, if I was asking someone else,
Sure.
I'd play it off as it depends how busy I was. If I was like in a rush to get to the store in and out, I'd probably be like, "Sorry, man, like I'm busy." Otherwise, like, yeah, I have no problem with that.
See, because I saw this video on Instagram where this lady, I mean, like, in the video, she's just walking and telling her story, but she's tatted up and what looked like some pretty cool tattoos. I really didn't get to see much of it, but she's telling a story how she was in a lineup at a grocery store and there's like some big jacked guy beside her and he was like, "Whoa, you got a lot of tattoos." And she's like, "Yeah, I do." He's like, "Yes." That same question. He's like, "What's the etiquette?" He's like, "Am I allowed to stand here and just like admire them and like look at them?" And she's like, No, that's weird." And he's like, "Oh, okay, sorry." He's like, "I won't." And he was cool about it. But she was like, "I respect that he asked." But she's like, "The way I look at it is my tattoos are on my body and you're just staring at my body. So like, I'm not cool with it."
Wow.
Like something that draws attention. Like
Right? Like,
you're gonna do it. Like it's especially if someone's like fully sleeved. It, society, I think, and as a whole,
You
would
have
default
to.
to look at them.
I would take it as the same way as if you had a nice necklace and someone complimented you on the necklace. To me, it should have the same value as, because it's both like part of
yeah.
Like I do see it if it's like a sexual part of the body, then yeah, I understand why it's a little different.
Like they have
But
tattoos like only on their boobs.
Can I see your boob tattoos is probably inappropriate, but yeah, like I totally see like where it's like it's just on your shoulder. Can I admire?
See, I would disagree there because if they have, let's say, a chest tattoo and they're wearing a low cut shirt, and if your tattoo looks cool, like, yo, you're the one wearing the low cut shirt. Like, don't shit on me for looking at it. And if I'm being nice,
Wow, victim blamer.
Yeah.
no, but
This sounds so inappropriate.
I'm
I'm
kidding.
not
I don't mean it
trying
like
to
that.
act on it, but I'm just saying.
This is
like,
actually how Lee feels, by the way.
I do feel that, yo, straight. I'll be the asshole here. If you tattoos or not, if you're wearing a low cut top, don't shit on me for looking. Acting on it is another thing, but like,
Next time we hang out,
So-
Lucas is gonna wearing a shirt that's like.
hey, Lucas. No, but like, I don't know. I feel like if you ask and you're just like you put your intention out, be like, I just want to look at the artwork. I don't know.
Would
does
you
that
put it
not
in-
take away the?
Would that be put in comparison? Like if someone had a nice car and you're like you drove past, you're like, "Yo, that's a nice car," and like you admire it, you're staring at it. I guess it's
That's
not
how I
as
would look at
personal,
it.
right? It's not as personal.
Yeah, that's true.
To some extent, maybe it is. Maybe
Hey, some people prefer their car over
Sure.
themselves, so
That's true. That's
some of the people who own the
unfortunate.
nice cars, they don't look so hot, so they
That's
make
a lot
up
of
for
them.
it.
It's a lot of them. Yeah.
That's me. My car's not nice either, though, so I lose.
That's all I got.
What about piercings? Would you say it's similar to tattoos, that it's like typically people don't just get one, and then like is there an addicting factor to it, you think? I guess we'll start with, do you...
You cut out so
This
hard.
guy's yeah, we didn't hear the question.
Oh, do you guys have piercings?
Yes.
Yeah, so I've got both my ears pierced twice, so like 4 hoops total.
I don't think I've ever noticed that.
Really?
I think I just noticed that 2. I didn't notice it was 4, to be honest.
Well, 4 total, but I don't think it's like to me personally. It's not like tattoos. Like I'm done with my piercings. The only thing I would maybe consider, and I'm heavily leaning to the no, is I'd maybe do a nose piercing.
Like the bull one?
No, I think I would actually do like a side.
The septum?
Or something.
I wanted to get that for... Well,
Would you then connect it to your hoops?
Honestly, I would do some
Keychain?
dumb. I would do some dumb shit.
Would there
like
be a
that. Like,
Tamagotchi in yours?
It looked fucking sick. It looked so fucking sick.
Just before we get too into piercings,
yeah.
Teresa Hall said, as someone who has 5, I love them and I like when people notice them. I think another factor
Nice.
too.
This is
important-
tattoos, right? We're talking about tattoos still?
Yeah, tattoos. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just went back just while the comment was there. I think an important thing too would be in the admiring stage is like how big they are. Like if someone has like a small one, you know, it'd be kind of weird to be like, what does your tattoo say? You're like, what's that? All? Yeah.
That's fair. That's a good point.
But yeah, so I guess that's another factor. But we'll jump back into piercings. I agree. Like once you get them,
Kind of done.
hit a limit where it's like with tattoos, I feel like everyone I know that has tattoos always wants more. Piercings, not so much.
Mm-hmm.
What piercings do you guys all have? Well, we
I don't have any
yours, Lisa.
more.
But-
Mine are both out. So I had my cartilage pierced, and probably a month and a half after getting it, I was in Cuba, and it fucking got caught in a volleyball net, and the back came out.
Ooh.
So I had no backing in it, and then I went in the ocean, and it fell out, and then it closed by the time I got home. So I was just like, fuck it. And then
Yeah.
I had my nipple pierced for like, God, I don't even know how long, like 8 years, and then my body 8 years later just rejected. One day I was in the shower and I hit it. I was in the shower and I heard like a ting 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 ting, and I looked at it. I was like bouncing around the shower. I was like, "What the?" I was like, "Oh my god!" It just came out.
Damn.
It was fucked. Yeah.
How bad did that one hurt? Or
Oh god, I almost punched the technician when.
Really?
So the story was we went to Wasaga Beach for grade 12 graduation. I was 18, or turning 18. Sorry, my connection's unstable. It says. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good. Keep going.
Okay. So, and I didn't have a lot of money. So basically, I pooled. Everyone pitched. They're like, if we get you the money, will you do it? And I was like, hell yeah, sure. It was like $80. We were with, there's probably like 12 of us. They pitched the money, and they were all in there when they did it. And yeah, they clamp it and they like pull it, and then they fucking shoot this needle's probably like, I don't know the diameter, but it was like probably like 3/8 of an inch.
Like a
Right
toothpick.
through, and I was like, oh my god! I was like, holy shit, dude.
Was it like a metal
Yeah.
toothpick at that point? With
Yeah,
how big it
basically.
was?
Yeah, basically.
Nice.
And then they like put it through, then they pierce it and they pull it out, and I was like, holy shit, dude. My body instantly, like I was like breaking out. Like not breaking out like acne, but like my skin was like blotchy. Like I had like some like, I guess with the adrenaline that pushed through.
Wow.
And I was like, holy shit. And then I remember I called my mom later that night. I was super, super wasted. I'd smoked weed, so I called my mom. I was like, Mom, guess what? You won't believe it. And she's like, oh my god, like what's wrong? And I was like, I smoked weed and I got my nipple pierced. She's like, you got your what pierced? I was like, yeah, I got my, like, didn't even phase her about the weed, and which is like, my mom back then was super big on like not smoking. But she was more taken back that I pierced my nipple. And that was just like a thing.
It's a smart way to break the big news, eh? She didn't give a fuck about it at that point.
And then it was always like people were shocked because people were like, they'd be like, what is your nipple, like your shirt like that? And I was like, oh, I have my nipple pierced. Like, what? And I was like, yeah, I kind of just like did it. That's like a thing.
Did you ever find? Did you or notice that like that was a big talking point or like attraction with the ladies? Like did
Yeah,
girls
a lot
get
of
with it?
people. Yeah, a lot of people
Yeah.
said that they thought it was like super hot, and I was like, what's
Wow.
so attractive about that? I was like,
That's interesting.
but I made up for it because I wasn't. So it was like Yeah, I just would be like, yeah, look. Like, don't even look at my face.
He's got a hole cut out in his shirt just to show his titty off.
That's actually one of the eyes. He just gets whole face tattooed.
But yeah, that was like the thing that maybe it was. I think maybe a piece that compounded was people who were like, it was so unexpected from someone like me. Like I'm not a very out there person. Like I don't like. I like to think that I'm.
I don't know. I feel like I disagree with that. I feel like you're a very out there person.
The amount of times I've seen you get you get drunk at a house party and you start dancing solo in front of like 35 people you don't even know.
You're a very out there person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe in the sense of like, in terms of like, I would say that. I mean, maybe this even goes against that. Like, I wouldn't say like I'm an adventurous kind of person, or.
What do you mean?
I guess what people typically associate.
You don't switch up the barbecue sauces on your burgers every once in a while?
That's fair, yeah.
Oh God, no! Are you kidding? That's interesting that you guys say that. But yeah, that I wouldn't get another piercing though. It's weird though because my driver's license picture. Actually, see it looks like my ears are pierced. Let's see if people can see this, but it looks like I have piercings. Which
It does.
Shadows.
The shadow. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like I got like black.
Dude, you look like Kid Oob.
Yeah, he does that. Oob, yeah. I was gonna say, I know you used this diss on Rusty, our last guest, but bro, you look like a Roblox character there.
But yeah, so like I always wanted to get my ears pierced, but I just never got around to it. Now I just feel like it's too late.
Yeah, I hope we can get Causing a Ruckus Lego set one
Sick.
day. Us as Lego characters. They just take that as a model.
Yo, even if we got, I would be down to get Funko Pops of like a Causing a Ruckus Funko Pop.
Yo, can you custom make those? That'd be amazing.
I think so. I don't know. Any fan out there watching that loves us that much, that'd be sick.
Carl, yo, we'll get even a featuring Carl Funko Pop. That's it.
Yeah,
Carl's mom.
Carl's mom. That's amazing. Okay, don't make me fucking ask this again. What piercings do you have, Lucas?
So I have 2 ears, both my ears pierced.
He has 2 ears.
I have 2 ears.
You have 2 ears.
Because they don't see it with the headphones, so I always get asked, right? Yeah. So I have I wear clasps. They're basically hoops but thicker. But I haven't worn them in a while, to be honest. I kind of
Lee, I think that was a shot at Lee.
Yeah, I think it was.
Like, I don't wear bitch thin hoops.
No. Cause mine like
hoops, but they're for fucking men.
No, because my piercings were just they're very like loud and obnoxious. Like they're very
loud.
Big. They're big.
Oh, just like you.
They're headphones. They're double headphones. Took them after her dad. So.
Oh man.
No, we didn't even talk about what we're drinking today. I forgot. We skipped that in our.
We basically finished our drinks by now.
Because I wanted to call out that Lucas is finally drinking my birthday gift, and I know how much he's enjoying them. So.
Matty got me these. We talked about them before. You know what? They're not bad. I think they've kind of grown on me, but.
Oh my god.
No. Them and
I used to talk so much shit about how bad they were, and he's like, actually, they're not so bad.
So them and like
kind of my favorite drink.
The other like carbonated vodka soda is like neutral. They're both the bottom tier ones though.
This guy's drinking Macarena or something.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
The neutral one. So.
Yeah, I'm drinking MGD this week again.
What is that like? So I'm not a beer person. I never know what that means.
Genuine draft. I used to drink this like way back in the day.
Why call it MGD instead of Miller's? I'm just out of curiosity because I never.
Because there's a Miller's that's not MGD. It's like Miller's Light is called Miller's.
So why don't you? Oh, okay. I mean, why don't you just call Miller's and Miller's Light then?
Bro, I don't make the like everyone just calls it MGD.
Can you contact? Yo, get your
petition.
people. Get your people to talk to their people.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with MG. Classic mix-up.
This
guy cut out. We don't even know what you said.
Sick punchline. MGK? Did you say MGK by chance?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Not to be confused.
Nice.
I can read lips actually. I'm a blind gynecologist, so.
Blind is deaf. It was deaf, bro. Very shit. This guy's reading like Braille.
Oh. You know what that reminds me of? Yo, one time we were watching.
Yo, if you can read it like Braille, they've got a problem.
Yo, one time we were watching a movie with it was Lee's wife to be, a girl and myself, and we were watching this movie about the whole plot was this old guy was blind and he was getting robbed.
The movie's called Don't Breathe.
It's called Don't Breathe. And probably halfway through the movie, Lee's wife to be asked, she's like, I can't believe he's doing all this stuff and he's deaf. We're like,
He's blind, girl. The whole movie's like being
but that's
blind.
awesome because Perspective made her watch an entirely different movie than us.
Yeah.
Oh, what if
That's
the movie sucked to her? She's like, he could see them. They're right in front of him.
Dumb. She writes a review. Dumbest plot I've ever seen. Why didn't she smell them?
That's so good.
Oh, that's
Would there be any piercings that you wish you had gotten?
Yo, I want to get a septum for the longest time. To match my clasps. So it'd be like the same ones. It'd be a set of 3.
That's the Triforce. Is that what it's called in the Triforce of hoops?
Yeah, and then it'd be perfect because now with like the whole mask thing, I'd have it so like it was like shower curtains where it connects, so I could just reveal like part of my face.
Yo,
And just
that's
reveal them
sick.
back. Yeah,
That's
I have
amazing.
curtain rods and everything, like little tiny curtain rods.
That'd be
Perfect,
amazing.
man.
That's so funny.
Bro, invent that. Next time we do an inventions episode.
Next pandemic, try it out. Like,
Yeah. I hope I'm dead before the next pandemic.
Don't say that, bro. They're gonna mutate faster and faster. We're gonna see another one sooner than later.
That's a win-win for me.
Does anyone else have anything about piercings before we move on?
no, I was gonna ask, what would your next? Would you get a tattoo ever, Matty?
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you not listen?
No.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't.
did answer that. He
Sorry.
answered it in great detail, too. In great detail.
Why did I miss it? Oh no, I don't remember.
Dragon, remember? And I'm not
Oh
gonna Samurai.
yes. Oh yes. yes.
Colonel Sanders.
We missed
Holy-
it. So I missed it. Yeah, go ahead, Matty.
Oh,
Go ahead,
man.
That's not even about piercing. How did it?
This guy's not even with us today. This guy's not
Yeah,
even
I'm
with
sorry,
us.
man. I'm zoned out.
He's so busy with his research papers and shit.
Yeah, he's grading papers. No, yeah, before we move on from piercings, is there any piercing that you find particularly attractive on the opposite sex?
Nipple piercings for sure.
Oh, yeah, that one's a hands down.
Yeah.
For sure. That's a good one. I was going to say nose.
It's
I
even-
do like a nose piercing.
I think it's even better when they're connected to their belly button.
Is this the other Triforce? How many Triforces can you have on one body?
It's attached to their ear, and you just see a chain peeking out of their shirt, and you're like, oh, what's going on there? I mean,
Why girls like when they have that connection when nipple on their ear, because then it like pulls up on their nips.
yeah, it's a little kinky thing. And when they're at work and they just do this a little, give it a little tug. Oh, yeah.
like yes, like that. She must love that song that she's listening to.
Yeah, right.
Is this one of those
Oh.
new posture correctors?
She
Because those
kinked her neck
advertisements
when she was
getting out of
sleeping.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, definitely nipple piercings, I think. Why do you say it's like a given? So you were attracted to me when I had my nipple pierced? Do you feel differently now that it's gone?
You're uglier to me now.
Oh man. When I said I would never get another piercing, I know which one I'm gonna get. What is weird though is that because there's like the scar tissue, like this nipple is now permanently bigger than this one, like slightly, but
Yeah.
like noticeably, I think.
Yeah. You know what piercing I think are weird? I don't know if they count as piercings, but you know when people get like those dimple piercings?
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Like when people get pierced in spots that like, because to me a piercing should be in something that goes like through and through, right? Like ears, nipples, your belly button, like it's
Why do you well, like the through, because it goes through and through the top?
right. So that's why I think it's weird when people get like, me personally, I just think it's strange when you get a piercing in a place that's not like through and through. Like some people get like their collarbones pierced, and it's like
Yeah.
kind of just like a stud that goes into you, and it's like some people. Well, I guess they get a jewel put in. I don't know that it counts as a piercing.
What about Lil Uzi, the vision piercing that he's got? If you
I
wanna
can't hate.
call it
That's
That
like,
one's
that's
fine.
unique. That's unique. I can't hate on it. That's very neat.
And it's like it's expensive. No, it's like a insanely expensive
Probably.
diamond.
No, that's a ballsy move, man.
Yeah.
That's a ballsy move.
Yeah, I agree though. I don't understand those ones, but also like I lost my train of thought, but
This guy's really not here.
What about the ones like? Do people get ones like here?
oh, sorry.
Like, on their cheeks?
Yeah.
But I think it goes through their cheek though. I think it's like like it's a through one. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
weird one.
There's gonna be spider bites. Like, have you ever seen like those spider bite ones where you get like who brings them both?
I thought those were snakes.
Yeah, it's through and through. Cause
Is it snake bites or spider bites? The one. What is it? Either just top or bottom?
I think snake is bottom, maybe spider's top, or maybe spider's both. I don't know.
I thought
I've never heard of
spiders is
spider.
both.
I've never heard of spider.
What about those
I've
ones?
never-
What do you guys feel about those ones?
I'm not attracted to. I don't hate on anyone who does.
it's
but
not
I'm
my
not
thing.
attracted to
Yeah,
it, no.
personally not my thing.
I can't kiss you like that.
What if you can?
Yeah, what if my tongue gets stuck?
Let's find out.
Or my lips?
Let's find out. Let's kiss. Get those piercings. Let's kiss and see what happens.
I'll just mimic them with the stapler removers. Just like,
Yeah, let's just try it without the piercing at all. Just see what happens.
Okay, let's go into the next one. Scott Hall said though he'll never get the draft part of beers, I guess, in a bottle or a can.
Yeah, I was gonna say, should we slip into a chat break? Because that.
Oh, it's shit. Yeah, it's 8:45. Yeah, never get the draft in a bottle or a can. Yeah, that's a good point. But isn't technically all beer draft, like whether it, if they port from the what the fuck is it called, like the tap
Barrel?
or the
Yeah,
keg?
sure, okay.
Yeah. If you pour it into a glass to drink versus pouring it into a bottle to drink later, is there really a difference?
Well, I don't.
I guess because it's not fresh.
Well, the ones that get bottled in the factories, is it? I don't think it goes through the same process. Like it's not getting pulled, right? Is that what it's called? You pull
I don't
it?
know. Is it?
I don't know. I could be making that up. It just kind of sounded right to me.
Like what like it's still technically a draft at that point, is it not? And it's just going into a bottle instead. Like I assume it's like it goes through like an assembly line where it's like it goes through and then like shh, and it like fills. That's the sound of the beer. Like,
Oh, solid. I bought it. I buy that. Yeah.
and then so it's technically draft. It's just not like fresh. I guess we'll forward when you
Maybe.
open it.
I guess.
But is it ultimately at the root the same thing?
That's interesting. Maybe it is the freshness.
We'll have to ask someone who works at a beer factory.
Or anyone who once
Our
again
next
has
test.
Google in 5 minutes.
Nah. This is why we need guests.
No, that's fun. We need personal stories. Makes it much
I'm
better.
gonna find someone who works at a beer place. We'll talk to them.
Not the beer store though.
No, some 18-year-old kid who needs a job. Like, nah, that's all right.
He's well though. It's a government job, so
That's true. It is.
think.
That is a good job.
same LCBO. LCBO pays really well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Plastic surgery is
Yeah.
one. I think
Yeah.
a good one. So
Sorry, quick, neat little tidbit. I don't know if anyone knows this, but in 2018 there were 18 million cosmetic surgeries in the United States.
I'm not surprised.
I guess I didn't really think about a number, but that just seems really fucking high.
But does it exclude like? So you're saying it's purely cosmetic, nothing health
Cosmetic.
related, nothing health related.
No. It's actually interesting because a lot of
I don't say it's really interesting and then cut out. I don't know what you said.
Oh, sorry, man. I don't know what's going on today. Well, hopefully I'll fix it for next week. But
What
a bunch of Nikki's friends have gone through some kind of.
really?
Is there another term that it's used, like
Cosmetic surgery.
plastic surgery? Is that like instead of like I don't
Yeah.
like the like I don't know if it's referred to as plastic.
No, I think plastic's a more open framed one where you'd want to use cosmetic because people can be like, oh, it's not plastic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
so I
that's
apologize if I offended, but yeah, cosmetic surgery. But before that, like I didn't really know a lot of people who, at least to my knowledge, had done
Mhm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
But go on, Lucas.
I was gonna say, like, is there any kind of cosmetic surgery that you think is like too far?
In my opinion, I think I'm not a fan of any of it because
Yes.
personally, it's like. But again, it's not really fair for me.
Excluding health
to,
reasons,
to give that.
obviously.
Yeah, exclusive. I just say I'm the kind of person. I'm a big believer in
Au natural.
No. you're beautiful for who you are kind of thing.
Yeah.
But to each, everyone has their own feeling and outlook on it. But that's just kind of my
Would you
take on
count
it.
dental as cosmetic surgery at that point? Like if you have crooked
Well, that's a
teeth?
good point because like I had braces, so maybe then if you count braces, then yes, I've done cosmetic.
I would count that similar, because what if like you're just getting like a nose job, like you're getting it realigned? Like I'd say that's almost similar to like getting your teeth adjusted, right? Like you're just modifying like something with movement, right?
That's
Yeah,
a good point.
I agree with you. I think maybe the difference, and it's a completely biased difference, and it's going to be entirely based on perspective, and it's going to change for every person. But I think it's when you change something that didn't need to be changed, and again, that could be that's entirely open to interpretation. That's where I'm just like, he didn't need to do that. You know what I mean? Like correcting your
That's
teeth,
true.
I get it. If you have like a busted, crooked nose because you broke it in a car accident, go ahead, fix it. I don't care. But like when you have, like, you see these people who, by my definition, have a perfectly fine nose, and they go and they get it grinded down and shit. I'm like, oh, what? You were fine before. Like, I get it. Your nose looks cool now. It looks perfect, but like your nose was fine before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
Have you
even, like-
seen how that shit works?
No,
Fuck
I don't watch that
that.
shit. Yeah, no, I
They
don't watch that
literally
shit.
grind the bone down. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, because the thing with like braces, I don't know if you'd consider it like a medical. Because like, I was like a fucking beaver when I was growing up. My teeth were fucking huge. Like,
Nothing's
like,
changed.
And I had a big overbite. So it's like, hey. My mom does the impression. She's like, hey guys, like what's going on? And like, so my teeth are like this size when I was like fucking 10. Like they're huge. So I actually had to get 6 teeth
16
when
teeth
I got my
pulled?
brace. 6.
6, okay.
3 from the top, 3 because my teeth were so big. They wouldn't like they were like they won't fit in your mouth.
Wow.
So they had to pull 6 plus my wisdoms. I got all 4 of my wisdoms teeth now. So I don't know if you consider that like a medical procedure, but if it was really just because I had such a big overbite, but it's not like an impact that I could have identified as a beaver. Whereas now I don't think I can.
You missed your window of opportunity.
I should. And what I thought was interesting about plastic surgery, I feel like it's only been recently that it's become such a craze. Like, it obviously, I think from a medical perspective, like when do you think cosmetic surgery really started to take off? Because you need medical advancements of sorts to do it.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't think you could have done it back
I mean,
in like the early 1800s.
If there's
right?
if there's demand
Fuck
for
it.
it and there's money, they're gonna make a business out of it,
Even-
especially body modification.
No, I could be wrong, but I feel like even in the 90s it wasn't even that big. Like, I think
Yeah.
probably an early 2000s kind of thing, and I entirely agree with you. It's a technology thing. Like,
And I think it also is more, it occurs more because of social media. Again, I think it's a big thing with the the whole body image debate
Also,
or
accessi-
discussions that occur.
accessibility, the success rates now. Like, if you look at before, like, you could tell everyone who had plastic surgery. Like, they look pretty fucking fake.
Yeah, Michael Jackson's nose used to fall off.
Yeah,
That's
Look at me,
crazy.
dude. Actually, that's a great point. But like you see some people who are just like, fuck, like I could tell you got plastic surgery, but like nowadays there are some people who like, if I didn't know, I would have never guessed.
I think lip filler is a good example of that. Like I know people who've gone lip filler where I could barely tell.
Yeah, I've got 3 examples of male actors who got plastic surgery that to me, I was like, holy fuck, I had no idea. Let's see if you guys are on the same page as me. Number 1, Ashton Kutcher.
Okay.
Would you have guessed that he had plastic surgery?
What kind?
I think he got his nose thin.
No, I don't. I would have never guessed that.
Right?
Like
he-
recently?
I don't know how recent it was. But like he's one of those guys. Like he's a handsome man. He's a good-looking dude. I respect the shit out of Ashton Kutcher. But like he's not like drop dead gorgeous to be like, oh yeah, like you look like
I could
very
see.
subtle.
I could see maybe why he did. His nose in this picture.
Was wider,
Like,
but like not that
looks like he
bad.
has-
Oh
nostrils.
yeah, I see it now.
But it's not that crazy, right?
No, it's not. Right.
Yeah. The next one, I think maybe you could guess, but I just thought he was just a damn good-looking guy naturally, so it makes me feel a little better that he did get plastic surgery. But
Okay.
Robert Pattinson,
Okay. What do
he
you
got
got?
plastic
Oh,
surgery.
I didn't know that.
I think he also corrected his nose, and I don't know if he did something with his jawline. I don't know that for sure, but he's one of them. And the last one that really stood out to me, Ryan Gosling, also.
Oh man.
Right? Because like he's one of those guys who's just like a really attractive, realistic looking guy.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
But maybe then is that of cosmetic surgery because it's like it doesn't
That's what
look
I'm saying.
too much.
Yeah, and that's probably why it happens so often now is you could do these little and again like Lukasz said, like sometimes the plastic surgery is just lip injections, which you'll never fucking notice unless you get it botched or something. So yeah, whether it's a little thing or not, but like yeah, I agree that advanced technology and fucking Christ, man.
That's what it looks like. That's what it can look like sometimes.
Absolutely.
What would you, if you guys were to get any cosmetic surgery done, would you guys get any?
My teeth.
No.
I'd correct my teeth for sure. If we're counting that, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah, I'd correct.
I
What do
don't
you
think so. I don't think
You don't
so.
want to do anything about that face.
Yeah, is that your final answer?
God, you put me on the spot. I wasn't ready to accept this. No, I don't know. I don't. I mean,
maybe he'd get an IT manager to fix his fucking connection instead.
yeah, no. I'll live with being ugly.
Fair.
You've done okay so far.
Yeah, exactly.
We're still your friends.
For me, I think something to do with my nose. Like I've been told
Really?
that
Thank God.
so deviated septum. I might have a deviated septum, which involves me like sleep apnea and breathing really loud.
Oh, okay.
So, but like it's more health, but it would count as cosmetic, unless you get
Would it?
like fully approved. Like you have to go through like sleep studies, you have to go through like diameter readings and like mucus like percentage and stuff. So yeah, it's, like, a
Mucus
lot of tests.
percentage. What exactly?
Like because I have like for example like me. I don't know if you guys ever noticed. I'm like pretty congested.
I've never
You
noticed
just
that.
guys always, everyone just
don't-
thinks I sound like drunk 24/7, but like yeah, like I have like.
I just thought you got
constant
hit in the
congestion.
head too many times.
It's partly that's what caused all this. That's what caused this issue.
Probably.
So yeah, I don't know, something like
Interesting.
that. Opening up airways for sure.
So I mean, I guess we kind of alluded to it because we said we like au natural. But what are your thoughts on breast implants?
I've never felt one, so I don't really like. No offense, but like for like I'd want to know what they kind of feel like. I'm actually curious about that too.
That's like
I don't.
I'm not against.
I don't
them.
think it's a big like. I've had this actual conversation. I'd prefer again. I'd prefer not like a full natural. But if it's something you want to do, it's something you want to do.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially what's the word for implants is like when you get a reduction. It's,
yeah.
What's when you like an enlargement? Like what's the other word?
You're saying a reduction?
What are
or
you
you're
talking? You
about-
cut out a little bit. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so the opposite of a breast reduction. What did we say? Enlargement?
implant. Breast enlargement, breast implant.
Breast
I guess.
enlargement.
I don't think it's really breast enlargement because the breast enlargement would involve them just literally enlarging it, or implant is you're implanting.
to make it.
But
larger.
doesn't implanting it make it larger?
Well, I assume that enlargement means that you're not using any prosthetic. Like you're
How do you make it
naturally
larger then?
exactly. I don't think you can, which is why it would be.
Yeah, so you have to use an implant.
Yeah, which is why it's not enlargement. It's called implant.
Breast enlargement.
Nah,
That's the thing.
nah,
Yes, breast enlargement
no, man.
via implant. Yes.
How do I get my brain enlargement then?
I don't know. Google it, dude. 5 minutes.
They just
but yeah.
stick fluids in your ear.
Oh, perfect. I've been doing that all along, but Jello shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not big on that.
Augmentation.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
augmentation doesn't mean anything. Augmentation could be reduction or
Reduction or
Yeah. Yeah.
enlargement.
It
Just
means you're
change.
changing it.
Yeah.
Thanks for nothing, Mini Mac.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks for trying to help us out.
We appreciate it.
I'm kidding. Yeah, I agree. I'm not a fan. I prefer au natural. Not a fan of Mini Mac. I'm not a fan of fake breasts. I'm a fan of Mini Mac. Yeah, as Lukasz, you said you're no opinion until you
I'm indifferent. Like
get to be a
as long
pervert.
as like no, like if I find them attractive, I find them attractive. But like it's all shape and stuff.
Yeah, like
that,
I don't
right?
think perfect boobs are like a Like I don't look and be like, holy, those are fucking perfect.
The problem
Like,
is
I don't-
sometimes there's almost
No.
like an imperfection in being too perfect. Like we've talked about this so many times, where there's certain like,
Yes.
people who are just
I know,
they're
I hate
so
that.
10
I
they're
hate
so
that about
10 out
me.
of 10. Like they're so like
Yeah,
they're
you're not
so
attracted.
gorgeous looking that's almost unrealistic.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely, absolutely.
It's my biggest downfall. Just too perfect.
It's
so hard.
Honestly, one thing I just thought of that maybe might make me a fan of fake breasts is I wonder, like, it depending on how fake they are, I suppose. What do you think they sound like if you like played them like drums? Do you think it'd be sick, like bongos or
Like
something?
versus just natural ones.
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to ask if someone would be maybe someone wants to come on the show and do a demo. If there's a difference in size.
We'll just have you lay in front of us and be like, all right, here we go. I will be.
It's for science.
Yo,
It's for
don't worry,
science.
they'll use me as the non-implanted titties for reference.
Yeah.
When we do the in-person pods.
And Matty will still be like, I like mine more
What? No.
all natural. And he just leaves it like this me.
What we'll do too is we'll do a comparison of the sounds, but we won't show you which one's which.
You gotta guess.
To guess.
Yeah, that's sick.
I feel like for mine, they're going to slap so hard, all you're going to hear is like, ow, ow, ow. I think that's Lucas's.
It's good.
Minimac wants to call it an augmentation. The definition is the process of making or becoming greater in size. That's a very skewed definition because I think augmentation in general is just a change.
Yeah, I went through an age augmentation then, no?
Technically, we're permanently age augmenting.
Holy
Also, the ... makes me feel like she's leaving out important information. So that last point you said where you said fight me, bring it.
This is your call out for this week?
No, that's word for word. The
Fuck. Yeah, she copy pasted it.
yeah, she did.
The ... she added herself, though. Don't be fooled. It doesn't say ... fight me in the dictionary.
Okay, but according to Merriam-Webster, which is far more reliable than Google,
True. What is
process of augmenting something.
that doesn't help in the slightest.
I feel very well informed now, to be honest with you.
Oh,
All right.
okay, we might be wrong. Apparently, augmenting is greater, more numerous, larger, or more intense. Nothing about reduction.
Okay, I apologize, Minimac. You
You're so stupid. Shit, man.
okay? If I could get cosmetic surgery, I'd change my brain for a smart one. Is that possible?
No.
How okay? Do you think that cosmetic surgery will ever get to a point where one day we start becoming like a battle angel like cyborg? Where people are
Probably,
like,
to be
"Yo."
honest. Actually, yes.
If you had like the choice of like being like, yo, I can replace my arms for like 5
Robotic
times
arms?
stronger arms, like almost like a
Who
Jack from
says
Mortal
no?
Kombat.
Who says no?
Would
to
you
that?
say no?
Who?
What would you
Why?
say?
No, there's got to be a downfall. That the
The downfall is the
government controls it.
robotic. The downfall is the
No.
robotic, so you don't feel anything anymore. Obviously.
Who cares? I'm fucking 5 times stronger. That means I can lift 20 pounds.
Yeah, the government can shut it down at their will.
5 times. Your 4-pound dumbbells have no chance now. You're gonna be whipping them
Fucking
across the
chance,
room.
baby.
I love my first upgrade to
The
20
government
pound
can. Okay,
dumbbells.
sure. I guess. Okay, the downfall is the government can control. Like they can hack into them.
Yeah, because realistically, if that were to happen, the government is not just going to let that because then a bunch overthrow the government. No.
What? Just one set of extra arms is gonna overthrow the entire government? That's all it
Yeah, I
takes.
mean, I feel like
You're
it's
5 times stronger. Think of all the things.
They'll
Yeah,
still
they
shoot
probably-
you in the body, like you're
They'll
done.
still kill you.
No,
Matt
you,
is like,
you guys obviously have not watched Captain America with Bucky. Like, look at what he can do with his arm.
That's true.
That's the
Sure.
thing.
Yeah,
You
also haven't watched
could
Captain
you could
America?
use your arm differently than like you could then use it to like catapult yourself because you now have 5 times the strength in it that you typically could have never done in the
yeah,
past.
but the help with him is that he's also a super soldier on top of the fact that he has a cyborg
Yeah.
arm. It's not just
That's
just
the only thing
one arm
keeping
being
me from-
huge.
And why would you do that shit? Like
Yeah.
I feel like if my arms were 5 times stronger, like yes, I'd lift things.
Yeah, but then what would be
Like, I'm not-
stopping you from like breaking into a bank? You could just tear open the vault.
My
Like,
You're
kinda
still
shit.
you're more his
My
Not
mortality.
yet your morals, but what about in like society, like
Yeah, that guy's
society
still
as a
gonna
whole?
Still guys can still get popped in his head.
No, people can rob banks now without cyborg arms.
Yeah?
Like, you know what I mean?
And they're still gonna get popped in the head.
Oh. I don't know. I just think there would have to be. They'd roll out some shit like, because then the thing is what? Then the Olympics, then there'd be like Cyborg Olympics.
Yeah,
Which would be fucking.
it's called Alita
sick.
Battle Angel. There's literally a documentary on about it. So
No, bro, that's what was that show called? Robot Rumble or something like that. What was the show where they would like there'd be teams that people would like build robots and they put them in the cage and have to like fight each other? And
Yeah.
match each other?
Oh yeah, that shit was sick.
What was it called?
Like battle bots or some shit
Was it
like
Battle
that.
Bots? Yeah, something.
that's not,
On
that sounds better.
on Spike.
Yeah, on
Spike
Spike.
TV.
Exactly. It was on Spike. Yes.
That and MXC classics.
Oh shit! I fucking love NXT. Did
So
you
I
guys?
would, Matty, you'd probably get like cyborg augmented nipples. No, you'd get them.
No,
all
I would
cybernetic?
probably just get a dildo just attached to my back, like a tail.
put a whole new meaning to
You
helicopter
wouldn't get a
dick.
tail, but a dildo.
A dick tail.
That's sick. That's
Instead of DuckTales, there's on a new show. Instead of DuckTales, it'll be
Dick
Dick
Tales.
Tales.
horrible. Okay, that begs the question. I guess we know Matt's answer, but if you could get one robotic limb replaced, what would you pick? Maybe not limb, but one robotic part of your body.
Yo, what if I said brain? Can I say that?
Sure, that's a fucking good one.
I would say
Yo, people can hack your brain.
Bit Defender. Oh, I think
yeah. Lee almost DC'd there too. Yo, I would replace that shock. I'd probably replace like around like my knee area. So like my knees are like perfectly jointed, but everything else is still like, you know, like it's not a huge cybernetic change where it's not like replacing a whole limb. It's more like replacing support.
I'm gonna
Bro,
see
they
my
have
eyes.
that shit. They
I'm gonna
have
see
knee
my.
replacements now. This guy wants knee replacement surgery?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking for.
No, but
I was
he
hoping
wants
that this was like
robotic.
an
He wants
OnlyFans.
robotic joints, not just regular knee replacement.
Yeah, like superpower.
Can I say eyes instead of brain? But then like,
I was gonna pick eyes.
Can you have like a UI, or would that need to be in my brain? Or like a HUD. Heads up display for all you non-gamers out there.
What if you got hacked into and there's like
Oh,
porn
that's-
advertisements on your HUD while you're like just walking
Sick.
by doing your own business?
But I'm the only one that can see them, so it's like boom, win-win.
That's true. Yeah. What's the problem? Yeah, I was gonna say eyes. I think eyes would be sick. You get to zoom in super far and shit.
Yeah, but then what about when you have updates, like push updates, that it's like your eyes have to stop working for this amount of time?
Do it before you go to sleep.
You know, what if you
Update while
can't control when they come out?
Oh, that fucking sucks.
See
bro.
patch, you gotta shut your eyes off for like half an hour. You're like driving home, like then what?
You hit the brakes, throw on your emergency lights, and just power down.
If you get a Tesla, you wouldn't have this problem.
That's true. There you go. There's a pro.
That's the best argument for probably getting a Tesla on top
Yeah.
of everything else.
Oh, once we get robotic eyes, you're gonna want Tesla, buddy. Elon, get on it.
Dude, we're watching this car commercial or car advertisement one time, and it was like this guy who was like trying out was it the Mustang Mach-E?
No, it was the Polestar. I'm pretty sure it was the
So
Polestar.
a Pulsar vehicle. And this guy goes up to, he's like, and one of the new features here are that it has a heads-up display that syncs with Google. And he's like, okay, Google. It's like, sorry, I don't quite understand. He's like, hey, Google, sorry, I don't quite understand. And it happens maybe like 5 fucking times in this demo video. And it happens, he's like, oh, there we go.
Literally 2 minutes of the video is this guy struggling with this fucking Google.
I'm so glad they never cut it.
Edit this shit out. Yeah.
We got the director's cut.
No, because that's authentic, dude. That's
It was
authentic.
it was good.
It was
really
so
funny.
good. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, my voice recognition on my car is pretty bad. I'll be like, call Lacey Paulsing, and it will be like, you want me to call like numbers, like a set of numbers that sounds close to your name, and I was like, that's not what I said. I'll be like, no, and I'll say it again. It'll say the exact same number. I was like, this is terrible.
What numbers are close to my name?
You'd be like, call Lee, and it'll be like, do you want me to dial 3? I was like, no.
That's good. That's fair.
It's like, call Lee C. Paulsing. It'd be like, calling 3, and then like a bunch of, I was like, what?
For
You're
me,
not even close.
I get
Yeah,
trolled
your
by
car's an
Siri.
idiot.
I'll be like, yo, can you call like it'll be like, let's say buddy, and I'll put like an emoji of garlic. Let's say like call Brendan Garlic, and I'll be like, sorry, I don't quite understand. I'm like, call Brendan. She's like, calling Brendan Garlic. I'm like, you didn't get that the first time. It wasn't good enough until you
Fucking
said
liar.
it. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. It's better when it's my joke. Yo, did you guys know that there is such thing as penis enlargement surgery?
No, I've never looked that
I'm
up.
the main.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'd love to hear more about it though.
I didn't know there was a clinic 10 minutes down the street from me that I have a consultation with on Tuesday at 4. That's crazy.
Dude, are you looking at my calendar? What the fuck? Did I share it?
Share it on your Google Meets. It's all his
Yo.
coworkers know too. That's why he's stepping out of work. Now he's like, I gotta go store to buy more bananas. He just stands up.
No,
and leaves.
I didn't know this was actually a thing. Like, why doesn't this have more traction?
What do they do? Do you know what it?
Yeah, so actually, I looked into like how it works and stuff.
Of
and-
course.
I fell for it.
Duh!
The easiest trick in the
Bruh,
book.
obviously, I looked into this.
Did you try the pills first?
Fuck. See, that's why I'm sick. Why doesn't this get any traction? Because fuck the pills ain't working. There's like a whole bunch of nonsense. Like, nah, forget about it. But like, this is like proven to work. So there's two things they could do. They
Actually, sorry. Before you tell us, Lucas and I, why don't we think how it's? We'll explain how we think it's done.
go ahead.
I'll go first. I think what they do is they collect all the foreskin from circumcised penises and then just make like.
A really nice turtle.
Yo, you cut out during your whole joke.
Cool.
And your scream cut out.
Nah, you're cutting out all over the place.
I know mine's actually right. I googled it too. It's skin condoms. That's disgusting.
Well, aren't condoms technically skin condoms?
No, but made of
Well, not
skin.
anymore.
Made
Not
of skin.
anymore. They used to be, didn't they?
The motto would be made of skin for skin. Boom. Big pitch. I gotta copyright that before that gets TM.
That's
TM.
amazing. Oh man, I'm crying.
For me,
Just spell foreskin like FOR, but it's all one word. So it's like a play. You know it's a play on the word.
That's not the number 4 skin.
We'll see. I'll see which one looks better in design.
That's good. That's great.
the way I think it's done is like what they do is they put you just.
He googled it.
No. They put you to sleep and they get you super hard. Then they pull on your dick, so it, like pulls down from your spine. So you get shorter, but your dick gets bigger.
Actually,
Hey, you got
Or
a
is it like-
spine in your dick. Why did you take attached to your spine?
And it's just like stuck like.
no, is it? This is from the Muppets movie, I think. Or no, you know what it's from? From James the Giant Peach. Do they attach a clamp to your penis and then they have these cogs that you turn and the chains pull?
You become shorter, but your dick becomes bigger.
You're like fucking Gumby, like you can stretch and shit. Oh
A
man.
big fucking noodle.
So Lee, why don't you tell us how it's done? Imagine he repeats the same thing I said. It's like, believe it or not, they fall asleep. They get him super hard and they just cry. It was on Dr. Oz. My mom watched an episode.
Oh.
She's like,
man.
Lucas, this episode's for you.
Oh, I can't.
If you guys ever
believe-
think that I've gone shorter over the years, it's because I've been through the surgery.
Classic aging. Classic aging.
My neck just starts to disappear a little. And I'm missing a lot of time off work. Like it's, you know what's up.
What was it?
But then everyone's like, Lucas, why do you have a pool noodle in your pants? Like, are you going to a pool party later?
What was that? What was that show with the guy? It was like that dating show. And there was that guy with no fucking neck. What's his name?
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. And he loved the Filipino chicks.
That guy's probably hung like a mofo.
He
A
is.
fucking motherfucker.
He's the spokesperson of Long Schlong Silver Corporation.
Long schlongs.
I can't do this episode anymore. Fuck.
Long schlong silver.
Woo.
Uh-uh.
Oh man. Oh.
So what's the actual procedure? Which
Holy
of mine and
shit.
Lucas's guesses are right?
So
Okay,
they
so-
put this guy to sleep.
So I didn't know this. I'm not a fucking doctor, but apparently your penis like goes into your body a little bit. So what they do is like they'll
Mine's
like,
always like that, actually. So,
What they do is
That's true.
This is inverted.
They like cut around the base and they literally like pull dick out of your body to like make it longer.
That's what I said.
Which okay, it's not your spine though.
So when they do that, do you think they actually go gadget dick when they do the surgery?
Yeah.
They like pull it out.
Yeah, but here's another fucking funny one. Is that if Big
There's
Ed,
alternate-
Mac, his name was Big Ed.
There's alternate
No, so you
ways
can
to do it.
I only saw 2 ways to do it, but it's because you can either get surgery to increase length or girth. So you guys told me about length. So what do they do for girth?
Just straight pop can.
Did they go?
That'll be $5,000 for this surgery. You got a fucking birthday clown to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say they got birthday clowns just to walk in with their big ass feet.
Is that why you do it on the side, Lucas? He's like hiding the wig and shit.
When I said I was a heavy breather, it wasn't because I have a deviated septum. It's because I'm just so used to.
Okay, kids. Me and Daddy are gonna take a 5-minute break behind the shed.
He's gonna be a lot shorter after this one, boys.
Holy shit.
Oh,
So sorry, what did they
gloves.
do then? Sorry, Lucas or Lee? Sorry.
You want to know my opinion on what to do?
So I think there might be multiple ways, but the one that I saw is they take like excess fat tissue from like other parts of your body, typically like your lower back, like love handles, or
For me,
your
they
ass.
just take my brain. They're like, fuck it, it's all scrap.
And they just like wrap like the extra tissue like around your dick to increase girth. And I was like, that seems awfully simple.
Could you imagine? Like, I want my my BMI to be like the lowest it can be. I just take all of it.
Just put it right in your BMI stays the same.
This guy would legit have a pool noodle, like fully erect, like the 6-footer ones in Walmart.
No. It's still the same size. It's just like way. It's like a Subway sub sideways in my pants.
Whoa. When you pee, it literally sounds like a storm drain, just emptying.
Oh, it's fucked.
Oh shit, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, isn't it crazy that that's a thing?
So like, how much of a variance are we talking here? What's the delta? What's the delta on the dick?
I don't know, but I for length, like you can add inches, like
that's 4 times for me.
He's like,
That's insane.
he's like, yo, Matty's still into a math. Like 4 times 0 is still 0.
It's negative, dude. Negative number.
yeah,
-5. Oh, damn it again.
yeah. But girth, I have no idea. No idea how that
For
works.
girth, just keep looking at my face and it works just the same way.
That's interesting because, like, do you think there's like a cap? They're like, sir, we can't make your dick this big.
Come in.
We don't care how fat you are.
Make
Like,
me 4'2".
Yeah, I want 3 feet, baby. I want 3 feet of dick. And the doctor's like, oh, I'll give you 3 feet of dick.
follow me on IG.
The doctor walks in 3 foot tall. He's like, you want to see this magic?
Oh man. Oh god.
It's like the dick never.
that same clown. That's his magic trick. He's pulling it out of his sleeve.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's so many warrants out for his arrest.
At the kids' party, this dude keeps pulling dicks out of his sleeve. It's crazy.
Not dicks, just dick. It's one dick.
But everyone thinks it's multiple. They're like, God. They like watch the video. They're like, wait, it's one dick.
The fucking moms at the party are just biting their lip the whole time. Oh, fuck.
Some people are like,
It's a priest.
He busts it so everyone can enjoy it. He also makes it halal. You know?
The priest start pulling his out of his collar.
He pulls the ale beads out. They're coming also just like never ending as well. He's like, oh, worthy challenger.
yo, if I was a priest, dude, my neck thing would be one of those snap wrists, like the one I could put on my wrist after, but just like.
Do you have the smartphone like little thing here? And it's like a voice caller, so when you talk, it like registers. Yo, shit, this is the new invention episode's coming soon. Make notes.
Every morning when he throws it out, he's like, oh, that one was a little tight.
He's just joking. He's like, oh.
Or he'll be like, yeah, he'll be leaving. He's like, shit, honey, throw me my collar. And she's like,
oh man, I can't do this episode. This episode is way too fucking much. Oh man, wow.
Instead of Bilbo the Clown, it's like Dildo. They're like, why is that his name? It's like spelled.
Why did they hire him?
No, but it's like DYYY, so it's not like a. It's like.
Yo,
It can't be what I think it is.
Can I ask you a quick question? Yo, I'm gonna jump into a little bit hypothetically, but this kind of whole thing was kind of already off the track.
No, this was all factual.
Bro, so I had a dream last night, and tell me if you guys would agree with the rules in this dream. So the laws have changed. We're in the same world, but anytime someone hiccups, you are allowed to beat the shit out of them when people do fight. I don't
even know the last time I had the hiccups.
I was literally walking in through Port, someone hiccuped, and they jumped him like a swarm of zombies. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on here?
Don't do that in my presence.
Don't agree with that fucking rule. I hiccup all the time. I had so many fights.
You're so dead.
Yeah, I know.
You're Ned Stark in Game of Thrones.
Yo, Lucas, you've just given The Purge, the directors of The Purge, their next sequel. There's no law, and anyone who hiccups is wanted.
Announcing to the whole
And then
world.
it's like the trailer's just all the people when they have the hiccups. It's like everyone frantically like, try all these tricks. They have like all these tricks like
scare
stop
me. It's like it's not working.
What is
people supposed to scare people?
John Cena scares people.
That's fair. Yeah.
Wait, but what is this?
You're trying to be like, where am I? Who am I? Where am I? Yeah, you scared babies.
Where am I?
The guy ends up scaring himself. Where am
Where am I?
I'm having a crisis. Where am I?
Why am I?
I take down the green screen. It's like that Jim Carrey movie.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay.
That's so fucking funny.
So you guys wouldn't be down for that? Okay, I'll scratch off my invention ideas.
Your invention is to beat up people with hiccups? No, keep that for the episode.
It'll be a special. It'll be a special weapon I invent. The dildo cannon.
Oh man, that was good. That
was fantastic.
I hope you guys are happy that we wasted your time with useless knowledge.
Dude, I learned something. I learned something on this show.
Yeah. We're funny as fuck. That's what I learned.
Yeah. I also didn't know clowns could pull dick endlessly out of their sleeves. I thought it was just ribbon.
I thought it was just Polish people with sausage.
The moral of this story is really do your due diligence when you're hiring the clown for your kid.
Yeah.
Really do your due diligence.
Don't hire Lukasz, whatever you do.
Yo, kind of getting back to topic though. When you see some of those celebrities who have like just fucking horrible cases of plastic surgery, like, you put yourself in their shoes. Imagine going and be like, oh yeah, I just want some, like I don't know, fillers under my eyes and my lips and a little reconstruction, and you get off the fucking table and you look like this. You pick what, Carrot Top, or who's another bad one?
Michael Jackson. Even
you're calling out a lot of people to fight on this episode. That's for sure.
Yeah, I know, right? Not even officially, but I'm down. Like, what do you think those people think? Like every fucking day, they got to go look in the mirror.
Yeah, but I don't
Like,
think
you
they
they're
expected
happy
it to. Might be to a point where it's like they can't go back. Like
But
they
you think
can't.
they're happy?
They can't like Control Z, like undo.
I
Unfortunately.
bet they fucking wish they could.
I don't think they're happy. I think they'll also just continue doing procedures to keep trying to make it look better, and eventually just doesn't.
And they're just too deep in the hole.
Your
Like, have
skin
you
just
seen
gives up. Eventually, your skin can only be your skin for so long. So
have you seen the Bogdanov twins?
no.
Yes, I saw that.
Bro.
Bogdanov twins?
Yeah, Bogdanoff, I think.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
And look, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like
It's Lucas's new background.
What happened?
Yeah.
Well,
I
you see
know.
before pictures too, and before pictures they didn't. They
Okay,
didn't
but
Yeah,
they
look
looked
bad.
like humans. They looked like humans
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, they weren't like they were.
Yo, also, have you seen what Mickey Rourke used to look like?
Yeah, Mickey Rourke is a good example
He's
of that.
Like very different. He's just a completely different human being.
Yeah, legit.
But like, mind you, he doesn't look horrible. Maybe it's because he's older, so you just kind of let him get away with it. But like, whatever. You're a different human, but whatever. But like the Bogdanov twins,
he legit now looks like how the Michael Myers mask in Halloween actually looks.
pretty much.
Like straight up, it's scary.
I can't imagine. Maybe it's the money that keeps those guys alive. I don't know. I just imagine they're rich. But I read that like the suicide rates actually climb post plastic surgery.
Well, especially if it's one that it didn't turn out
Yeah.
to the expectation of.
But the crazy one is apparently, and studies suggest, it's not entirely proven, but like studies suggest that post breast implants, the suicide rate doubles.
Whoa.
Really?
That's crazy, especially for breast implants, right?
Yeah, I wonder if there's underlying factors that play into like why.
It has to be absolutely. But like that's one of those ones that I imagine would have boosted people's confidence and maybe wasn't you know that big a deal, but like that's crazy. I wonder what the root of that is. That's something I should probably do more homework on.
Yeah,
That was wild. Doubled.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, the fact that think about all those other body augmentations that are out there too. Are there any ones that you're like, yo, why the fuck do people get these ones all the time?
Like what?
Like let's say okay, like do you get bothered when there's a tattoo out there that you're like, yo, this is like so basic?
Yes.
No.
Yes. I do.
Like what?
You know which one it is? You know which fucking one
Hakuna
it is?
Matata.
It's the infinity symbol, but then they get infinity written in like one of the curves. Fuck off.
I've never seen
Fuck
that. That's so
off.
unique. I might get one.
on your finger too, right?
Yeah, so I can have a mustache
Yeah.
with it as well as an
Yeah, those
infinity
are
sign.
sick. Look, I'm not trying to. Fuck it. I'll shit on everybody. I don't care. I won't name
Nice.
names, but
Okay.
we all know someone who had a tattoo of. I'm pretty sure it was an infinity symbol, and if I'm not mistaken, there's an anchor on it, and it says something like "I will never sink," or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bruh, that's what anchors do, is they sink. That's the whole
Okay.
point of the
I'll
anchor.
look.
Lucas, we can't hear you.
Sounds good. Okay.
So-
You're muted, bro. This guy's literally muted.
Sorry, I was like yelling at my mom through the door. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were talking to us.
No. Pardon me.
Right? Like it's things like that where I'm like,
What if it's a foam anchor?
why the fuck does that exist?
It's just for show, dude. Just like the tat.
It's like a pool floaty. That would be a clever pool.
Is that really what it says? I will never sink, and it's an anchor.
It's something like that. I'm pretty sure it's exactly that, but I could be wrong. But
Mine is any like wrist tattoo with like circles specifically and stuff.
Yeah, that's
Those
so
are the
basic.
worst. Yeah.
What if I get web slingers on?
Oh,
my
so that's
inside?
sick. That's so
that'd be
sick. That's
sick.
so sick.
That'd actually be sick.
So sick, man. Do it.
But then just before I do it, I have to actually go like, yeah. That's how I shoot my webs. And I only got like a quick, maybe like 2 seconds of webs. That's it. And then I gotta recharge them for like 30 minutes.
And then he starts falling from the buildings.
It's not even that strong, unfortunately.
Real quick before I wrap it up, do you guys have any celebrities who got plastic surgery that you think was successful? Like, who do you think is the perfect? Like they did it.
I
and
would
they
have said
still look good.
Ryan Gosling. I didn't know that he had that.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling's that's a good one. Honestly, I think, and I hope to God she doesn't go much further, but I think Katy Perry is pretty successful right now. Like you can kind of tell she's she's one of those people who's like you're so good looking that like it's too much, like you're almost too perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just me. But yeah, I hope she doesn't go much further than that because I think she's at the level where like yes, I know there's some plastic surgery, but or sorry, some cosmetic surgery, but it's not overboard.
What about any of the Kardashians? Too much?
It's a lot. A lot of them are a lot. You know what? A lot of people, and I get it. Which one was the one that had like the crazy? Kendall? Was it Kendall?
Courtney. Or
No.
Kylie? Kylie.
Kylie. Yes, that one. Yes, she's a completely different human being. They basically just smashed her face in and built a whole new person. But I don't think she looks all that bad. I think she looks pretty good.
Yeah. Even I'm just looking at like people you wouldn't know that had it.
I would say
What about Kaylee Cuoco?
Yeah, that's another good one. That's a successful one. I don't think she did much though. I think she got breast
she
implants
just
and like
had
her
a-
nose reconstructed.
Breast augmentation, in quotes, the best thing I ever did.
I think Courtney Cox did an okay job. I mean, for her age, she hasn't aged bad.
It's not. She's not the worst, but I think it's.
How about Jennifer Aniston?
Yeah, that's a good one too. That's pretty successful.
I didn't even know she did anything.
I think I think
did.
the most infamous unsuccessful one I know of is Ashley Tisdale
I did not know that. What?
from
What'd
High
she
School
do?
Musical.
No,
She
I
did a
looked at
nose
it right
job.
now. Yeah, but it's because of she had, I think what you said you have.
Oh, deviate septum.
Septum?
Interesting.
Oh, wait, she got her
I think
nose
it's
done.
called rhinoplasty because of rhinoceroses. I mean, I have to assume that's why it's called that.
Oh, I don't think it's
Wow.
that bad.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just the most well-known one that I know of.
Oh, I didn't even know it was a thing.
Oh,
but
well,
fair
I'm
enough.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't, you know what? I don't think just.
I mean, Michael Jackson would be the most infamous one.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Michael Jackson too.
Well, look at the time when he did it. Like, it was like just no.
So I guess
He took
do you
a
think
huge
things would have
risk.
been different if Michael Jackson
Did it now?
was more recent? Yeah,
100%.
and had
100%.
the tools.
Absolutely. 100%.
You don't think he would have went like as off the rails?
100%. It's not even a
Yeah,
question.
absolutely. I'd absolutely be a completely different case.
Hmm.
Anyways, gentlemen, I think
That's
that's
it.
time.
Another episode in the books. We will see all of y'all next weekend.
Take it
Y'all
easy,
have
everyone.
fun. Kill it out there. I think it's a hot week, so
Happy Easter,
stay
everyone.
cool.
Happy Easter.
All right.
Bye.